In this video, I'll show you the highest quality settings for 3D Scanner app, which is in my opinion the best free LiDAR scanning app on the market right now. And I'll talk about limitations and help you troubleshoot in the second part of this video. So, let's get right into it. To start off with, go to high-res mode. And as a maximum depth, I would recommend going between 1 and 1.5 meters, depending on your object size. So, for example, you're scanning objects between 0.5 meter and 5 meters in width. Then secondly, you can see the resolution, which is minimum 5 millimeters. So this means when you're looking at your end 3D object, it will be around 1 centimeter accuracy. Then the third setting that you can use is confidence. I would recommend using high confidence. This means that the app will be using the highest quality data it can use from your scan. Then the last option you have is masking. I would recommend using none. This is my personal preference because I like to have full control and I want to decide myself which parts of the background I want to keep. Let's start scanning. When scanning, walk slowly and consistently. Roughly 20 to 50 centimeters perpendicular to the areas where you want the best texture quality. Make sure to keep a consistent distance. Keep in mind the colors and textures used to color your model are coming straight from the video feed while you are scanning. This is why it's so important to be consistent and walk slowly around your object. After scanning, you can see a mesh preview. You can process this in high quality to optimize the mesh and apply a texture and apply color. Now it's actually the first time where you will have a decent preview of what your final result will look like. As a next step, you can use the edit tools to trim off excess data from the background. I would recommend to rotate your model to a correct position first, and then use the box trim to trim off the excess parts that you don't need. After this, you can actually even preview your model in augmented reality and compare it to the original model that you scanned. As a next step, you can share your model or download it through iTunes. For example, as an OBJ file. If you're experiencing any issues with the scan, it's most likely related to a limited amount of reasons. So here's a troubleshooting guide to help you find a solution. Moving too fast can result in inconsistent textures. The same counts for using inconsistent distances to scan your object. For example, this keyboard shows bad texturing because I moved really fast between frames and I moved my camera away from the object during my scan. Reflective and transparent materials don't work well with LiDAR scanning. This is because the LiDAR scan rays, they fly through the object or they bounce off the object, resulting in a mesh that doesn't correspond with reality. For example, this microwave has a reflective surface on its door. To fix this, I would recommend applying a matte finish to these objects if you really want to scan them. Scanning objects smaller than 1 centimeter, as I mentioned earlier, the maximum resolution is 5 millimeters. You will see that the scan has difficulties to detect these objects. For example, with this chair, you can see that some of these objects don't pick up well. Really thin objects might not be detected at all. For example, these black metal bars connecting the chair legs. So that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And I hope this video was useful to you. See you next time.